All right, let's do it.
All right. Welcome to the Footy Juice Podcast. This is episode number 5 where we discuss the beautiful game. My name is Haris. I have my co-host Aris with me over here. We release a new episode every single Monday on Spotify, Apple Music, and you can watch on YouTube as well if you want to see our wonderful faces. So, Aris, how's it going today, my friend?
I'm all right. How are you?
I'm doing okay. The dog is gone. I'm doing okay. Come here, buddy. Got the shot. He doesn't want to. I'm doing all right, man.
You're really good
Can't
at the
step away.
intro.
Am I good at the intro?
Have you practiced?
I practice it in the mirror every single night. Like, I can't mess it up next week.
That's good.
Yeah. So, you've been watching a lot of news lately?
Yeah, it's scary. It's scary out there right now, man.
It's a scary world, man. It's a scary world. But we'll discuss that wonderful topic about the virus a little bit later. But let's start off where we ended last time. The wonderful Champions League that we will probably not see again until next year. All right, so we had 4 incredible games. Let's start off with...
Tuesday's games. Let's start off with Tuesday's games in order.
Okay, let's do it.
Leipzig, Tottenham. Our predictions were correct. Leipzig is through.
Leipzig easily through.
With ease. Absolutely destroyed Tottenham. But you mean, what can you say? Tottenham didn't have half of their team. Mourinho's your coach. It's not looking good right now. The future is not very bright.
The future is not very bright.
Not very
at all.
bright for Tottenham.
Did you see that video?
Unless Mourinho gets $900 million to spend in the summer.
He's gonna need more than $900 million.
Anyway, what video?
The video of the reporter whenever Mourinho's leaving, and the guy's like, "Jose, it's gonna be okay. It's gonna be
so awkward."
I know, so awkward. Mourinho's like, well, "What are you talking about?" He's like, "The league. It's gonna be okay." Was that about the Champions League or the Premier
League?
League?
Like, the season, it'll be fine, dude. Oh, you could tell Mourinho wanted to slap him in the face.
He did.
Imagine a guy being like with that kind of sarcastic remark after you just got knocked out at the Champions League. Oh my god, I was getting mad and I was just sitting at home watching the video.
The security guard you see on his back, he's like pushing him softly.
He's like, "What?" He's like, "The season, it's gonna be all right. Don't worry, everything's gonna be."
And Jose does that thing. He's like,
he said, "Oh yeah,
yeah,
He said,
yeah."
"Oh, yeah."
Mourinho wanted to kick him so bad.
Oh, I was so you just want to slap that person so hard. You know what he was trying to do. He was trying to get a reaction big time, but Mourinho...
Because he had his phone out recording. Did you see that? He had it right in his face. Like, it's going to be okay. It's going to be okay.
I did see that.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, my God. Well, okay. He's out. What was the other game?
Atalanta Valencia.
Oh, my God.
Kego, come here, buddy. He might just come up here. We had...
Atalanta Valencia. Damn! Ilicic, 4 goals.
Yeah, that ended 4-3, is that right?
A victory, yep, in an empty stadium.
Isn't that so awkward whenever you watch the empty stadium
and
you hear the players clapping for themselves?
Man had the greatest performance of his career without any fans.
I didn't see any of those highlights.
Ilicic scored 4 goals for Atalanta.
All 4
He became the oldest player to score 4 goals in the Champions League. Ibra held the record before that.
Oh my
with
God.
PSG when he scored against Anderlecht 4 goals like 4 or 5 years ago.
That's amazing. That's amazing. With nobody to watch.
No fans, man.
Imagine you do something like that and there's nobody there to watch. Oh my goodness.
4 goals.
That's unbelievable.
Yeah, so we got that right. We got that prediction right. Atalanta's through. So we got Leipzig, Atalanta.
And Wednesdays, we got the first one wrong. Dortmund, PSG.
I said PSG is going through.
Oh, did you say PSG? I said
on the podcast PSG is going through. But after I found out there wasn't going to be fans after the podcast was released, and after I found out Mbappe was getting tested for coronavirus, I said Dortmund has a really good chance to go through now. But Dortmund, as always, absolutely chokes. Choke artists. My God. No fans. Mbappe out. Half of their team. Did you see their lineup? PSG's lineup was terrible. And they won 2-0 against Dortmund. Dortmund played horrible.
Yeah, it was a goal from Neymar. Is that right? That was a header.
Neymar
that was the first goal. And then
Hakimi let him go on a corner.
Yeah.
The second goal.
How are you going to let Neymar in the box get a header on you?
Out of all people, Neymar scored a header. Neymar has never scored a header. Even in his backyard for fun, he couldn't score a header.
Oh my God.
Then the Bayern legend, Bernat.
Oh, scores. Bernat. Hey.
Dude, ever since he left Bayern, he's become prime Roberto Carlos.
Prime Roberto
Carlos. He's scoring goals.
Oh my God.
Playing every game for PSG. But yeah, like I said, Dortmund choke artists.
They are choke artists. Did you see those celebrations at the end there?
That was sick.
That was
That was awesome.
And how they were mocking Holland at the end as well.
Okay, that was
because the guy, he's only 19. Well, he's 19, 18 years old, and he did that celebration. He's buzzing. You score in the Champions League that young. Of course, you're going to be excited. He probably had that celebration. He practiced that in his mirror for weeks, for sure.
That's ridiculous from PSG to mock him like that. He's a 19-year-old kid. You know what I mean? But I think what really pissed him off was that he put a Snapchat. Did you see the Snapchat he put the night before the game?
No.
He put a Snapchat up of his, just a selfie. And it was, those filters that say what city you're in. And it said Paris at the bottom. And he wrote, "My city, not yours." You didn't see that?
No, I did not see that.
That's probably what pissed him off the most. And then the next day, PSG knocks them out.
Well, that changes my whole opinion then. No, that exactly. Do it. He's trying to
become
troll.
A little cocky ass dude. But I mean, he scores goals. I mean, whatever.
Rightfully so.
Yeah, but
he's putting them away like it's nothing.
Like it's Like as a Bayern fan, it's like funny to see that they're mocking him so hard and all that. But I mean, he's a 19-year-old kid.
He's a 19-year-old
Neymar.
kid.
You're supposed to be this mature guy, and like half the team almost all the team was mocking him. One player didn't mock him, Cavani. They're praising him a lot for not doing that. Yeah. Respect Cavani.
Well, he's grown. He's a 30-year-old.
Cavani's 15 years older than him, so exactly.
Oh my God! What about that Chan red card though? Was it deserved?
Whose?
Chan's red card.
Oh yeah,
because he what did he do? He fouled him. He fouled him, and then right afterwards he grabbed Neymar and threw him to the ground. So was that a back-to-back? That was a yellow.
I don't know if it was a double yellow.
I don't know. That's the way I understood it, but it doesn't matter. Why do you do that? You know what's going to happen.
It's so funny when Neymar goes in someone's face.
It is, because he's so small, especially compared to Chan. He's looking up at him like this. It's like, eh.
And then he falls like 3 feet after he gets in his face. Like, dude, just shut the hell up.
Shut up.
Anyway, Neymar, goal, better not goal. Dortmund out.
Dortmund out.
You said Dortmund's through. I said they're out.
That was surprising to me, honestly. I thought, okay, they're up. They're looking good, but no, not this time.
And then the big one.
And then the very, very big one.
We were right.
Yeah, we were right. Surprisingly. I wasn't sure what was going to happen. That's about to fall again. Every single episode, it's gonna hurt somebody.
We were right.
Yeah, that's right.
I said when the draw came out, Liverpool's toughest opponent would be Atletico.
Because of the way they play.
Atletico. Just the way they play is so annoying. And then question. Klopp sore loser?
Klopp is a sore loser, in my opinion, because you've already lost and you're already out of the Champions League. Why do you have to make comments like that?
The reason he's making comments is because of how good they played and how they should have gone through. But he went above and beyond with his comments, even though he kept saying, "I know I'm a sore loser" and all that. But
yeah, what he said was, I don't understand why Atletico Madrid have to play that way. They have really good players. When I see players like Saul, when I see players like Llorente, they shouldn't be playing like that.
But you know what it is? I haven't seen there's been teams that have lost to Atletico over the years, but I've never seen a coach that
upset.
put that many comments into it.
Somebody brought up a good point. They both spent approximately 300 million euros over the course of the last 2 years. So you'd expect them both to play very, very good ball. But you look at Atletico, the way they play, and you look at the way Liverpool and the way they play it, it's a completely different game. And they're saying, oh, well, the way Atletico plays, it's anti-football. It's not exciting to watch. But it's like, if you want to win, and Simeone, he knows how to win. If you want to win, he's going to get you the W.
They asked him. They told him about the comments that Klopp made, and then they said, "What do you have to say about that? Why do you play like that? Or what's the reason for it?" He's like, "To win." He just wants to win.
He wants to win. I don't blame him.
He doesn't care about playing nice soccer, football. Sorry, anyone that calls it soccer, football. But yeah, I mean,
yeah,
he plays to win. It is.
So how did that one start out? That match. It started off with the Wijnaldum header, of course.
Wijnaldum. He shows up, man.
Yeah, he does.
He shows up.
Yeah, he does. He did well. He came in with a header there. And so then that first 90 minutes, it was basically Liverpool dominating literally every single minute almost of that entire match.
The first minute of the game, Diego Costa had a chance. And that was the only chance they had that whole 90 minutes. They scored in the 90-something 91st or second minute, they ruled it offside.
That's right. It's the whole entire bench.
Dude, my heart
got
stopped when that
up
went in.
and everybody ran to
My
celebrate.
jaw dropped.
They were going crazy. And I was like, oh no, what a way to go out, because you're thinking, okay, we're going to go into extra time. And then they do that. And then, of course, it gets ruled offsides.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Then overtime, extra time starts. Ronaldo beats someone down the wing over there. Cross, easy Firmino. Header, hits the post, comes back to him, volleys it in.
Yeah.
I
Easy
thought
for
it was done after that.
Yeah, after that,
I
it
think
should have been
everyone
done.
thought it was done after that.
It should have just been a formality. It's basically, all right, we've scored, we control possession, we do this, we do that. But nope.
Then,
After that,
was the greatest goalie of all time.
It was the Adrian mistake first, right? Where he passed it to Felix. Oh my God. Okay, so do you think that Adrian is fully to blame for that loss? Because in my opinion,
Yes.
he is 100% to blame for that loss.
Yes, a million times. Yes.
And you made a really good point. Last episode, we were talking about Adrian. You were saying how having a good goalkeeper is like having a great striker. It's just that one extra, you need it. And it literally showed in the next match.
There's a meme where, you know how they do the FIFA ratings before the season starts? They like go to teams and they show them their FIFA ratings. And they talk about it.
Yeah.
And they did one for Adrian. And he said 76. I should be rated higher.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
He should be like a 40-something, dude.
He's horrible. I don't see him staying. They're going to have to get a new backup keeper.
It's just crazy how someone can mess up like that. Even if you're a second goalkeeper, you are playing for currently the best team in the world.
The best team in the world.
How do you make even a first league player cannot make mistakes like that?
Mistake after mistake.
I can find someone at Gallagher that won't make a mistake like that.
And it's okay to make mistakes, but he does it against Chelsea. He does it every single.
I forgot
Remember,
he did it versus Chelsea too.
Willian shot right at him. All he had to do was catch it. It hits him right in the chest and bounces into the goal.
But like it makes it worse. So he played that terrible pass, gives it to Felix. Felix gives it to Llorente. Llorente shoots it, and he even slipped. Adrian even slipped at the shot, which he could have saved too. Oh man! And then so that's 2-1, and you can see Simone didn't even celebrate that because he was like, you know what, dude, God knows.
We've seen it go down. Yeah.
But then the second goal, Llorente scores again.
Again. What a good substitution by Simeone on that one. He took off Diego Costa. Diego Costa was mad about that. But he got taken off in like the 50th minute or something. It was like
Simone
50,
had some
60th
great
minute.
substitutions.
Yeah, he brought him in. Oh my God. Then another one from Llorente. And then to put the
that,
dagger.
I was like, it's done. It's done. 2-2.
Oh, for sure.
It's done. And then, what's his name? Morata.
He showed up. Morata showed up because he got an assist. He got an assist as well for one.
He did.
Yeah, he got an assist.
He got the assist. That's right.
And then right afterwards, gets a goal for himself, and that was a pretty good finish too. I'm not gonna lie, he never did that for Chelsea.
Nice little finish, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh
man, what a match! But that was amazing.
Klopp sore loser. Pretty much.
I think so. I don't think you can behave like that. Once you're already knocked out and you lost over the course of 2 matches, I don't think it's like you knew how Atletico was going to come out.
You should have expected exactly. You should have expected it.
Yeah, he should have expected it. He should have set his team to come out and play in a way. I mean, I don't know if you can even, how do you play against that? They're holding every man behind the ball, and then all of a sudden they just go on the counter. I mean, there's not much you can do about that. I don't think that Klopp is just going to come out and change the way he plays. And you know what? But it cost him. It cost him.
Now anyone can win the Champions League.
Anybody can win the Champions League.
Who do you think is favorite right now? Man,
well, here's the thing.
we don't even know if it's going to happen.
We don't even know what's going to happen.
We don't know what the hell is going to happen.
So now this week, every single Champions League match, every single Premier League match, every single Italian, Spanish, France, every single league, except for the Brazilian league, for whatever reason, they have all suspended the competition.
Turkey played today.
Turkey played as well?
Because there's like barely any...
They barely have any cases?
Yeah.
They don't care.
Turkey's good, man.
Oh my goodness.
Actually, well, let me see how that game finished. It was Galatasaray versus Besiktas. It was actually a good game.
Oh really? They're not going to cancel that no matter what. If they tried to cancel that, you're going to have those thousands and thousands of fans showing up to the door just... But
0-0. Oh my God! Might as well not even play the game then.
Might as well have canceled that one.
All right.
Yeah.
That's that for Champions League. God knows if we're gonna have the Champions League again this season.
I don't think so. We were supposed to get Chelsea versus Bayern next week. We were obviously
This
both
week.
this week.
This past week, right now.
Oh, they were supposed to get it this week and we didn't get it.
Yeah.
I thought that was... Oh my
supposed
God,
to
it's
play a
been
few days
suspended
ago.
for that long now.
Ugh.
Being quarantined, we're losing track of time
Wait.
at this point. Was it supposed to be?
I'm wrong, dude. You're right. It's supposed to be on. Wait.
We're about to take a look at this schedule. Here, go ahead and look up that schedule real quick. But
No.
yeah, I don't
Maybe
even know.
I think you're right. They were supposed to play this Wednesday, coming right now, 18th.
So let's think about it now. What do you do with all of these competitions now?
Dude, I've been thinking about that. I have no idea. Thank God I don't work for all those guys. Over there.
Every single person has an opinion on how it should end. So let's start with the leagues in general. And then Champions League, I think it's fair to just say, okay, you know what? It's a knockout competition. I think it's much easier to cancel that competition because there isn't anybody at the top right now who's really losing out. Yeah, you have the teams that made it to the knockout stages, but there's nobody that's necessarily up on points or, anything like that. It's basically like, if we cut it.
Yeah. I mean, if they're going to award a champion right now, the only league that deserves it is EPL because Liverpool's 45 points ahead of everyone, I think.
Yeah, they're 25 points, I think, ahead.
I mean, I'm just giving numbers.
Yeah.
But that's the only league that's not close.
So let me ask you this. By that logic, should we also relegate all the top three, the bottom three teams?
I don't know, dude. I don't know.
I don't know
how to
how
answer
tough
any
that
of this
gets?
stuff. I don't know. I'm just saying for the champion, I think they should just give it to Liverpool. They should have given it to Liverpool in December.
They should have, yeah.
But I don't know.
If you're a Liverpool fan and you have been waiting for this for such a long time, they've never won an English Premier League before. Do you want your first one to have an asterisk next to it that says, yeah, you won it, but you didn't complete the season?
Someone got a tattoo that said Liverpool champions of England 2019-2020.
Oh my God. Premature, my friend.
Oh man. I did read about Bundesliga that they're thinking about adding the teams, the top 2-3 teams from the Bundesliga, the second Bundesliga up to the first Bundesliga and extending the league to 21 teams, 22? And not relegating anyone. Yeah.
Because those bottom teams in that second division, they need those funds a lot more than your first division teams are going to need.
That's what Bayern's president or what whatever Rummenigge said. He said soccer's also about the money, and that's gonna be shitty for the lower league teams and the lower teams. You know what I mean? But
yeah, it would be fair. Just every single division, take your top 2, 3, whatever the case may be, and bring them up just one whole division because they need that. Some of those teams, can they even continue to run? They're losing what? There's about, I don't know, a few weeks left of the season, a couple months left of the season, 10 games left to be played in some leagues. To lose that much revenue is going to be huge. But so I feel like it's fair to bring them up. Do you relegate anybody? I don't think that's fair either, because I think if you try to relegate any of those teams where the seasons have not yet finished, you're bound to get some sort of lawsuit. Imagine right now you're a team that's at the bottom 3, but there's only a 1, 2, 3 point gap between you and all the teams above you. And all of a sudden they're like, okay, you're going to get relegated, go down to the second division, this and that. I'd say, no, there's no way you can relegate me, and the season isn't even finished yet. We still have 10 matches to play. So I'm the way I'm seeing it is if you try to relegate those teams, you're definitely going to have a lawsuit. That's the only way I can see that ending. It's much easier to just bring up teams, expand the size of the first division, and go from there. And then I don't know, maybe if
scrap the league completely, scrap this whole season.
If
start it back up in August.
If that's what they feel is medically necessary, if they feel like they're putting fans or players at risk, then why not scrap the entire season? And Klopp even said it himself. There are just some things that are more important than sports.
Sure.
And I agree with that.
Yeah.
And him saying that being the champion the potential champion, obviously, it means a lot more because he's got a lot more to lose than all the other teams. So my thoughts are, let's just go ahead and scrap the competitions and start over again next year. Unless
the
they
only
obviously.
reason you're saying that is because you guys Chelsea's had a terrible season.
We're in the top 4. I consider this a great season, my friend. Top 4, I would have taken that from the beginning.
Listen, I want the treble.
You want the treble?
I want the treble this year. So keep the season going. I want the treble.
Put everybody at risk.
I want the season to finish, but I'm just wondering how that could happen. And I would say play the games without fans, but even you need fans to play. Like soccer is about fans.
Yeah. Yeah, and how do you play in front of an empty stadium? And what they're saying, a lot of it is if something about playing in neutral stadiums or something like that as well. Finish off the season, just play one match each for the Champions League. Did you see that?
I did see that. That's stupid.
Okay, but yeah, you bring them to a neutral stadium, and then what? I don't like the idea. I don't like the idea of altering the game and altering the season, because then again, you still have all of these asterisks next to anything that you win because you did it in a way that's not in line with the modern game. So what's next?
So what, it's canceled till first week of April or something?
That's what they keep saying, but they're saying to prepare to have it canceled indefinitely. I don't know if they're waiting on their governments from each country to tell them, hey, it's good to proceed. I know in certain places you can't have gatherings larger than 1,000 people. Some places it's only 100 people.
Here in the county, it's about to be 250 or something.
250 people. That makes sense.
But
I mean,
Euros, I think Euros are going to be pushed back till
the
next
Euros
summer,
have to.
maybe.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. If everything clears up within the next couple of months, I think we should be fine. But if they push everything forward, if they push the league back a little bit and say it goes into the summer, what then?
Well, yeah, the Euros start in June.
In June, yeah. So do you think they delay it a year?
What did Rooney say? Rooney said something today about pushing it to like September or something.
Yeah.
To get like warmed up for when the World Cup is in the winter.
That makes sense. Prepare for that sort of thing. Yeah, it makes a lot of sense. The Euros are going to be another one of those big competitions. If somehow all of this doesn't fix itself by that time, the only other thing that you can do is literally just push it back to a whole nother year. And if you push it in the winter or whatever the case may be, we're really going to feel how it's going to have an effect on all of the leagues during that time. But how many players, by the way, have so far tested positive? I know Hudson-Odoi, but he came back and he said that he's doing good now.
He recovered in like 2 days.
Yeah, it took him like 2 days to recover, but he says he's going to quarantine himself for a week, so that's good. Rugani obviously has it.
From Juve.
He was one of the first ones that I heard about.
Oh, the guy from Fiorentina.
Somebody from Fiorentina as well.
Yeah, I forgot his name.
And how many people do you think have it that don't even know that they have it right now? Because all those athletes are just so healthy, they probably wouldn't even feel it.
I don't know. I don't get how you... I don't understand this virus, man. Some people know they have it. Some people don't even know they have it, and the symptoms show up like a week or two later. Like what? Yeah, man. I don't know. I don't know any of that stuff, man.
Yeah. So what are your thoughts, though? Should we cancel all of the leagues, and should we award the top teams in each league the championship, or do you say we just scrap it? What is your official take on this?
I want the season to keep going.
If it doesn't,
it's not up to me. I don't know how they can do it.
How can they do it? Yeah.
Fit 2-3 games in a week after April.
Do it without the fans, because my thing is as long as the players know they're good, they can get tested or something. I don't know how easily they're testing players over there, but let's say they test each player, play without fans, and just finish up the league. Because I can't imagine that this is going to end well no matter what they do. They keep having all these discussions. Oh, well, maybe we should just award the top team the championship and just, start it from scratch. But then what do you do with all those teams that have fought so hard all this year to get promoted? And then what about those teams that are at the bottom 3 all seasons that really haven't done enough? Now you're just giving them an easy escape.
Question. Who would you give the Ballon d'Or to right now if the season ended?
Wow. That's actually really tough. Does Mane get it?
No.
You don't think Mane gets it?
No, he's out the Champions League, buddy. I already have my answer. I don't care what you have to say.
I want to give it to Mane, in my opinion. But who's yours?
Who do you think?
I don't know.
Lewandowski.
Oh, Lewandowski. That's actually a good point. He's still top as far as
all
goal
3
scoring
competitions. Goes. Top goal scorer in Europe. Oh, second now because he's been injured. Now it's Immobile. So
Oh, wow.
All right, Lewandowski Ballon d'Or winner.
Do you think that's really going to happen? I feel like he's the
No,
forgotten
I don't think they're going to even do it.
He's like the forgotten player because if you look at it, he's the one that doesn't get talked about at all with the Messis, with the Ronaldos. Like you hear him mentioned, and he ends up sometimes in the top 11 teams.
But then when you say Lewandowski, you're like, oh yeah,
the best number 9 for sure.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any debating that.
No.
If you cannot name a better number 9 right now in the world, there's just absolutely no way.
Other than Immobile, since he has more goals, if you want to say that.
Immobile.
Lewandowski is Lewandowski.
Lewandowski, he just dominates every single
So you say Mane,
competition.
huh?
I like Mane, and he's just been so consistent.
But he's out of every competition except the Premier League.
Except the Premier League. Yeah, as of now. But he's just done so well individually.
Yes, he's
I don't want to take it away from him, and especially how well that they... Oh, yeah. I don't know that I could take it away from him, but there's still a long way to go.
I mean, or there's nowhere else to go because the season's maybe over.
That will be an awful, awful decision if the season just has to end.
Man.
But so that's it. We have the leagues. We'll see if those get canceled. We have no upcoming matches to talk about, so we're not sure what's even going to happen with these episodes in the coming weeks.
We might throw mini videos in there for you guys.
Maybe a few mini videos here and there. Whoa, buddy. What is going on here? Hold on. Podcast has just been canceled as well. Look at this, man. How are you feeling over there, buddy?
That was legit. That was like...
Oh, my God. Turn that way right now. I'm going to spray him down as soon as we cut these cameras. But yeah, there's not really going to be much going on. All the matches canceled. And that's really it.
Do you have hand sanitizer?
Somewhere here, I'm sure I do.
Okay.
That's not going to kill the virus, though.
Oh, man. So, Ronaldinho went to jail.
Oh, Ronaldinho, we have to bring this one back up.
Did you?
We talked about it last week, and we discussed Ronaldinho going to jail.
But he entered into a nice little prison tournament and won a pig. A smoked pig.
Yeah, he won a smoked pig head or just a full pig,
Whatever, I don't know. But everyone in prison was eating good.
Imagine ESPN goes into that prison and they just start recording those games.
Someone did stats. 4 goals, 5 assists.
For Ronaldinho? Oh my God. But you know what? Prisons are the safest places right now. Nobody's going into prisons right now. All the prisoners haven't traveled. Oh my God. We need ESPN to go into these prisons and start recording these games. If we can't get real sports, please give us prison sports. That's what we want right now. What was the score of that game that Ronaldinho had? I think they won like 12 something, 11 something. I don't know.
Man, everyone wanted to be on Ronaldinho's team, I bet. They were probably hella mad that they weren't on this team.
Imagine you're in prison. Next thing you know, you're playing next to one of the greatest of all time.
Nutmegs you.
Oh my! I wouldn't even be mad.
Pisser, dude. Oh my God.
Oh, good old Ronaldinho, man. Then they started releasing those videos of him with the girl on his shoulders. But those you mentioned might have been older. I don't even know if those are from now.
But that video, dude, you can tell
he looked a little bit sick.
He's
unfortunately.
He's fucked up. He's fucked up. I don't know.
There's something going on.
If he had the work rate of Cristiano Ronaldo,
man.
Oh my God.
We might be talking about him as the greatest right now. But that work, yeah.
He's already talked about as the greatest, even him being stupid and going out and partying and drinking all the time, coming to practice drunk at Milan.
That's such a Brazilian thing.
They don't care, man. They don't care.
Brazilian culture is
it's all
about fun.
I remember when Pato came to AC Milan, when he was like 17 years old or whatever. Ronaldo, the Brazilian Ronaldo, came up to him, and he's like, "You either can join my team, my crew, or Kaká's crew." Kaká was the one that was like always into God and stuff.
He loved Jesus.
While Ronaldo gave him a fucking subscription of what's
Playboy
Playboy, dude. He's like, "You can either join my team or Kaká's team," and it looks like Pato chose Ronaldo's team since Pato's irrelevant now.
Oh my God. I was seeing something about him the other day. He shaved his head all the way bald.
Pato?
Yeah, Pato. He shaved his head. Not all the way, but he got rid of that poofy here. I think he's actually gotten rid of that for a while now.
Man, I wish he was successful with Chelsea when he went to Chelsea. People forget he went to Chelsea.
Yeah, he had that brief loan with Chelsea, and
Was he not that good?
he didn't show anything. He wasn't better than any of the reserve strikers. He just sort of showed up. There was a lot of hype, a lot of excitement. Oh, can Pato revive his career? And within like a couple of weeks, there was really nothing there. I don't even remember him scoring a goal or anything. I don't remember him doing anything for the team.
Damn. I like Pato. He was a nice guy.
Yeah, Pato was good.
Nice guy. I like nice guys.
You like nice guys.
Player. Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, man.
Well, that's it on the Ronaldinho thing. I think that's all we have for today. There really was not a lot going on. Oh, and just on time, huh, buddy? Well, that's it for the Footy Juice podcast
cannot get
today.
The virus. Dogs cannot get the virus. Did you read about that?
Can they not?
I don't think so.
You're safe, buddy. That's right. That's right. Wave that tail in front of the camera. Let them know. Well, that's it for the Footy Juice podcast. If you've made it this far, you're definitely elite. And we'll see you. We'll see you when we see you, I guess.
We'll see you in a few
next
weeks.
year.